What's up, guys? If you don't already know, one of the big reasons I started this YouTube channel is I wanted to give back. I wanted to share things I've learned throughout the years with other people. So the other day I got a message from a guy saying that he was having a lot of trouble keeping his hands up in sparring because his shoulders burn out. Well, this is the kind of stuff that I love to cover because I have experienced that before, especially in fights early in my career. I would go, I'm punching on the bag, I'm hitting the pads as hard as I can, and my shoulders are still fatiguing in the fight. So once I got to the stage where I entered my pro career, I started getting more creative, more inventive, and I started coming up with drills to help me with things like this. My shoulders were burnt out. I'd go, okay, what's going to help me be able to have the endurance to go the whole fight without ever wanting to drop my hands? And this drill today is going to be perfect. This is exactly what I want to share with the fellow on Instagram who messaged me asking for advice. I want to share with you guys. It'll help your shoulder conditioning so much. If you can get through this drill, you can easily keep your hands up with a pair of 10-ounce gloves on and punch your way through a fight. So guys, intro first, and then we'll get to this crazy hard shoulder burnout. Alright guys, if you've been on my YouTube channel for more than, let's say, 2 years, you've already seen this drill. I had a tiny short, maybe 4-minute video taking you through how to do it, but not going through the whole thing with you. But today we're going to go through the whole thing together so I can get my shoulder workout and you guys can just simply follow along. So what do you need? All you need is something with a little bit of weight behind it. Honestly, I was hoping for 2-pound weights today, but I couldn't find them, so I'm at my 3-pound weight, which is what I normally use when I'm preparing for a fight, when I'm in camp, when I'm in really good shape. I would not suggest starting with 3-pound weights. I'm scared I probably won't be able to do this drill to completion today without taking breaks. 2 pounds would be better, and if you don't have any weights at home, simply grab your gloves, preferably 16-ounce, and then you can use those to drag your arms down. So once you get whatever is going to weigh your arms down, we can get started. The drill is very simple. We are going to go from here, out and in for 20 seconds. We're going to do 10 seconds of arm circles forwards, 10 seconds of arm circles backwards for another 20-second period, and then we're going to go long straight punches up for 20 seconds. We're going to rotate through that whole thing for a 3-minute round. We will then take a break, a 1-minute break, just like a pro fight, and then we will do a second and then a third round. In my experience, if you can get through this drill without taking one break, without making one mistake, that means if you're out like this and you drop for a second, that's a mistake. If you're doing arm circles and you turn your palms up, that's a mistake. If you're punching and you go, oh, and you start doing this, or you have to shake out, that's a mistake. We want to get through this with 0 mistakes. Now, I'm not in training camp. I am not in my prime shape, and this drill is even hard when I am in tip-top shape. So I'm going to do my best today to get through these 3 rounds without dropping, but I'm not too optimistic just based on the fact that I know this is a crazy hard drill. So guys, get yourself in position, get the weights in your hands, and let's get started. All right guys, round number 1, we are starting in 3 seconds. 2, 1, and up, and just in and out. This is not a speed motion. It's just trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together as your arms come back, and then bring the palms together in the front. It's not about going really fast. Keep the pace consistent and don't drop. And arm circles forwards. We're trying to lock our arms out on this. No arms bent and palms facing down. And remember to breathe through the whole thing. And backwards. The beginning will feel so easy. And then all of a sudden it's going to hit you. And it's going to get really hard. And fighting stance. Punching up. Trying to max out the distance. Normally I'd be going for max speed at this point. So if you have a fight coming up, you're trying to do that. I'm just trying to keep a consistent pace right now because I know 9 minutes of this is crazy hard. And back in front. Always trying to maintain the weights at shoulder level for the first 2 drills. You should feel it in your back, shoulder blades in the back, and arm circles forwards. Backwards. And punching up. Feel your triceps come and rest very quickly against your rib cage, and then go all the way up with the punches. These 3-pound weights are brutal. And back out to the side. The last minute in round number 1. Try to make it through this whole round without taking a break. First round is obviously going to be the easiest. If we mess up here, we're probably not going to make it through the other 2 without taking breaks and making mistakes. Arm circles forwards. Oh man, I got that sizzle though. Oh boy. And backwards. And up, punching. 10 seconds. And time. Whoa. Taking a whole minute break with you guys. Just gonna do this video straight. We're not cutting it off, doing any editing. I want you guys to just see how hard it is. Follow along on the break with me. Try to stretch out your shoulders in between. For me, I'm already feeling like holding my arms up here is not challenging, but it's so much harder than normal. That's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to build that fatigue in the shoulders, so holding up a pair of 16-ounce gloves feels easy in comparison after doing this drill. All right, got through round 1. I did it without making any errors, but I'm feeling it right now. Okay. Round number 2. And go. And arm circles. Forwards first. I'll tell you one thing, and backwards, whenever I can make it through this for 3 3-minute rounds, I know I can make it through 5 rounds of hard fighting without my shoulders fatiguing. There's other areas, and punching up, there's other areas that can get exhausted, but the shoulders will be in condition. And out. Halfway. And arm circles. Oh, I wish I had those 2-pound weights right now. Holy smokes. You're feeling the burn, you're not alone. And backwards. I'm really trying not to drop this early in the round, but it's not easy. And punching up. Ten seconds. And out the side. Oh my gosh. And arm circles, but I'm taking a break. Don't take a break if you don't need it. I need 5 seconds here. And I'm back into it with you. Backwards arm circles. That's 1 error for me already. And punching up. Remember to keep the punches long. And bring them all the way back down. Full range of motion. 10 seconds. Time. Whoa. I was really hoping to make it through the first 2 without making an error. It wasn't to be. Just try to keep up for the last one. It's crazy how much a weight difference makes. Like 5 pounds with these, no chance. No chance. I've tried it before. It's just not going to happen for me. 2 pounds becomes doable even when I'm out of shape. My shoulders aren't in that fight condition state. And no weights. I don't even know. I've never tried it before. I don't know how difficult it would be. If you have a 16-ounce glove, you're working with a 1 pound, which is a lot easier, but still better than nothing. You should be going for no drops. That would be your goal. But the 3 pound crushes me. All right, 5 seconds. Last round here. And go. And what you can do if you're going through this drill and you're repeating it is switch up what starts. So right now we're doing the in-outs, but I could start with arm circles. I could start with straight punches up. As long as I get through all 3 drills and I repeat the routine through the 3 minutes is good. Arm circles forwards. And backwards. Yeah, I can tell you one thing, since I started doing this drill, I have not experienced shoulder fatigue. And in sparring, and punching up, or in the fights. I gotta be consistent with it. I'm probably doing this drill 2 times a week in fight camp, I would say. I always do it at the end of training, or the end of the training session. And in and out with the shoulder, or with the arms. Just keep trying to pinch those shoulder blades as you draw the hands out. And arm circles. Backwards. Punching up. Yeah, that hurts. Ow. Out to the side. And keep in mind, if you're an amateur fighter, you could just lower these down to 2-minute rounds. So you don't do the last set of each round. 2 minutes is probably enough. But it's always better doing more. So if you're already in this and you're doing 3s and you can do it, keep up with those. And arm circles. Oh, I'm fighting to keep it up. 5-second break for me. And back into it. Oh boy. All right, I'm not going to drop. And backwards, not going to drop again. So 2 errors for me. And punching up, which isn't too bad. I've definitely had this before where I've done 3 or 4 errors at the beginning of training camps. 10 seconds left. Finish it up. No breaks. And time. Good work, guys. Good work. That drill right there is going to be all the difference. Like if you put your hands up right now and you start trying to punch, you're going to feel that fatigue, that shoulder fatigue. And that's what we want. You could even finish off with some shadow boxing right after this if you just wanted to get that feeling, that sensation. And then when it happens, you're that much more used to it. Your body will start to adapt. Again, if you're trying to do this consistently, I would say 2 times a week is good. Put it at the end of your training session so you can do proper pads, proper sparring, and then you fatigue out at the end with everything you have left. So what I've created, guys, throughout the years is a lot of drills like this that challenge areas that I struggled with. My shoulders were struggling with maintaining up in the fight, so I came up with this drill and made all the difference. I have other drills for my legs, for my stomach, all sorts of things. If you're enjoying the YouTube channel, make sure you get subscribed, make sure you hit the little bell notification. I got lots of videos coming out so you know when each one is released. Guys, continue to train hard, and I'll see you back here soon for another video.